Flicky Bean coming around for a scoring pass now. As it looks like we've had a Star Stash to sneak out of the pack.
We may or may not have had our sound off for a while, but we may be back on track.
I'll tell you in a second.
Jam over, still plenty of time left in this first half of roller derby. Newcastle v Tweed. I've got the thumbs up. You can hear us apparently.
Sorry. All good. Yep.
And Knocker was sent at the end of that jam to the penalty box. So we will have a 3-4 pack advantage start for Newcastle. Holy Funk going the inside line, takes the lead.
Sugar gets knocked inbounds, rolls in behind the pack, gets that initial pass. He's through. Oh!
Holy Funk almost holding onto that outside line and just losing out at the last minute.
Here comes Sugar chasing the points down the inside line.
And Holly was quick enough calling it off. 3 points to Newcastle and none on the board. So it's an 8-point jam, I believe, there for Holly Funk.
Little Dragon back on track, jamming for Tweed. This is Tweed's third time competing at the Great Southern Slam.
Oh, taking the tap, stays on track. Is she going to yield? She is. Flick Your Bean's going to yield.
She wasn't real sure of whether she was knocked inbounds or not there. Little Dragon chasing that initial pass, gets knocked out of bounds. She has to yield.
Flicky Bean with the lead, so I guess she was just playing it better safe than sorry.
Yep. A Little Dragon cops the big hits to the back of the pack. Flick Your Bean chasing the Grand Slam points for Newcastle. 5 points.
And Little Dragon is on the loose. Going to squeeze a couple more points out, I believe, and then call off the jam. There, 4 more points on the board and calling it off. Great skating there from Flicky Bean. And we do have a team timeout called by Tweed Valley. It's going to take a moment to recoup, collect, get their thoughts, get on track.
Yeah, it's been a fast-paced bout so far. We're only, we've got plenty of time left in this first half. Now, Psycho, did you know the Tweed Valley Rollers were originally called the Epic Northern Rollers?
I did not know that.
And they do train at the Epic Skate Rink at Tweed Heads. However, everyone confused their name and they mispronounced it all the time, so they changed it to NRG, and they got changed again to Tweed Valley Rollers of the Vixens.
I do like the name the Vixens, though I do really enjoy NRG. That's a cool name. It's a bit of a shame. It would have been those damn announcers always getting everything wrong. Who gives them a microphone?
And that's the end of our timeout. And also, did you know that more than half of the team from Tweed are over 40 years old?
No way.
You couldn't tell.
No. Wouldn't believe it. I need to find out where their fountain of youth is.
I think they drink water straight out of the Tweed River. The lead jam and Newcastle, both jammers through.
It is Holy Funk that is just in front. Smutty Professor, though, is hot on her heels. It is a jammer race to get around to this pack. Both sets of blockers just keeping apart from each other.
Holy Funk just keeping an eye on the bench. Calling the jam off.
I think she was trying to hold out to get her player out of the penalty box, and it looks like she succeeded now because it's nice and clean and clear in there. So both teams with full contingency out, ready to roll in this jam.
Sugar jamming for Tweed. Almost through down that inside line. Here come both jammers once again. Sugar straightens up down that inside line. The lead jammer.
Isla Fista trying to find a way through. This is her first time putting on the star this morning. She is copping a bit of a beating, but she's bounced her way out of there. Oh, nice little pirouette on the inside line there from Sugar. It was too sweet.
Sugar, here's the call from the bench. Calls off the jam. 3 more points.
Little Dragon is on the line for Tweed Valley. And judging by the fact that I can't see who it is, yeah, it is. It's Holly Funk. Oh, and inside line just opened all the way up there for Holly Funk. She's off and racing.
Holly Funk's got real speed off the mark. A Little Dragon trying to zigzag her way through. Nice defense by Newcastle. Holly Funk just busting her way down that inside line. 5 points.
Ali chewed on the wrong end of the whistle, so she's heading skate around to the penalty box. Take a little time out. Oh, Holly Funk just ducking down low underneath everybody for another big 5 points.
Pack's line right down. A Little Dragon almost through. Now through for her initial pass. Holly Funk cops a big hit. Keeps on rolling. Scores the points and calls off the jam.
Awesome work there from Holly Funk. She took a massive hit, but laid out 2 blockers on her way out of there as well, though. It's like, okay, you got me. I'm going to get you right back.
Yeah, she's a ball of power on track. We still got 18 minutes left in this first half.
There's a lot of action been happening pretty early on, actually. It's been pretty hectic. It's great. This is what TGSS is all about. Awesome skating.
Well, I saw both of these teams getting here nice and early. Warming up.
Flick your bean thrown to the outside, and now she's having to yield again as she's thrown off the track again.
Sugar staying on track. Stepping down that inside line. Lead jammer for Tweed Valley Rollers.
That is the Smutty Professor with the lead there for Tweed Valley. And it looks like Flick Your Beans just made her way out. Smutty Professor just keeping an eye on her and calling it off.
4 more points for Tweed. Shout out to Nikki Nitro and Scarlet Slam. Unfortunately, they're not here this morning. Where are you, Nikki Nitro?
Not to say it, but I'm going to say it. Was it one of those guys who was putting up posts at midnight? Huh? Was it?
Possibly.
Just kidding. No, they're absolute professionals. They wouldn't have done that. This is Isla Fista wearing the star for Newcastle. Oh, and she has been called for a cut track. That means we've got ourselves a power jam for Sugar.
Now let's see if Tweed can take full advantage of his 30 seconds. That was a nice hit by 101 Altitude. Sugar's got to come right back. Holds that inside line, gets knocked inbounds by Godzilla. Straightens up straight down the middle. Through for that initial pass. No lead jammer status.
That means it is the long 2-minute jam.
We're going the full hog. Newcastle block is getting ready for impact. Sugar gets knocked down.
Welcome back to the track. Isla Fista getting absolutely laid out. She bounced straight back up.
Big hits. 5 points to Tweed.
Both sets of blockers now reforming. Oh, trying to trap somebody at the back. It's like Marilyn Chantrum there. Oh, trying to hold on to Isla Fista is copping a whole heap of massive hits.
Sugar ran straight into Godzilla.
It looks like Godzilla may have copped the full force of that one. She's just taking a second to make sure she can feel all of her limbs.
May have copped an accidental helmet to the jaw.
So we do have an official timeout while we have our medics out to check. Now, as we all know, we love Derby, we love the big hits, we love to see all the action, but we hate to see anybody get hurt. So thank you to all of our fantastic volunteers who make sure that we check on all of our people, make sure they're okay.
A big hello to everyone watching in Newcastle and in the Tweed and the Gold Coast area. Hello there.
Just a little fun fact about Godzilla. She skated the very first TGSS ever. And apparently she has 2 Ewoks as pets. Their names are Henry and Mavis. Great names. Great names. Now, where do you get an Ewok from? I've been called an Ewok before.
Yeah.
But haven't seen one for sale yet.
Also next year, the Tweed Valley Rollers will be celebrating 10 years of roller derby awesomeness as Godzilla is up and rolling once again. It's good to see her up and rolling.
So everyone's just going to catch their breath and we'll get underway again. I also love the fact that for Tweed Valley, their benchy, excuse the puns, hates puns. Who hates puns? Who could possibly hate puns? It's one of my favourite things in the whole world.
Let's see how many puns we can fit into the rest of this bout.
Just so that when Excuse the Puns has to watch it back later when they're reviewing it all, just
Be cringing.
cringe the whole way through. You're welcome. Should never tell us things like that.
Okay, blockers for Newcastle taking the track. Sugar jamming for Tweed.
Going head to head against Holy Funk.
You can't stop the funk. One blocker in the penalty box for Newcastle. So Tweed with a small pack advantage.
All the skaters pumped and ready to rock and roll. We are just waiting for our medic to return to their seat. I also love the fact that there's such team camaraderie between Newcastle that Gilla broke Isla's finger at training, so in return, Isla broke Gilla's thumb at their last bout.
Fair enough too.
It's all about equality. Keeping it even, keeping it real. If anyone's listening from back home, way up in far north Queensland, I hope you're nice and warm up there. It's not as cold as I thought it was going to be. I'm pretty sure last TGSS I saw penguins on the track because it was that damn cold. It's actually not too bad today.
It's humid. Bit of humidity in the air from the rain they've copped the last few days, I think. But yeah, it's not too bad.
Would you say it was a little moist?
A little moist in the air.
A little bit moist. It's quite pleasant though.
Did you know the Tweed Valley Rollers are pleased to be a melting pot of players? Ella Basher, number 42, previously played for the Bay Rollers. Gold Coast Roller Derby was cornbread came from Gold Coast Roller Derby. And Tasmanic, number 3, come from the East Coast Derby Dolls. Riff Raff come from Central Highlands Derby Dolls. And Exit Mole come from the Northern Brisbane Rollers. Now they're all on the same team.
So we've got 2 teams that are all about equality. I love it. Giving everyone a chance. All right. Derby action underway. Holy funk. The Smutty Professor.
We've still got 15 minutes left in this half. Oh, one blocker in the penalty box for Newcastle. Sugar jamming for Tweed. Trying to slip around the outside Holds that inside line, gets knocked inbounds. Lee Jammer.
Holy Funk has been shut down by Tweed Valley. The zigzag didn't work this time.
Sugar chasing the points for Tweed. Cutting penalty called. Smutty Professor.
So Smutty Professor with the big 5 points on the board for Tweed Valley and calls it off. Holy Funk did find a way out of the pack though. Having to bounce through there. Both teams having to fight exceptionally hard for all of their points on the board. And it looks like Flick Your Beans going back to the line for Newcastle.
That may be. Exit Mole jamming for Tweed.
Oh, she's going for a little jammer on jammer action straight off the line.
Nice brace defense by the Newcastle blockers.
And Flick Your Bean working around the outside though to get the lead.
Exit Mole, I believe, jamming for the first time, or maybe wrong.
No, you got that one right. That's definitely her first time putting on that star.
Strong defense by both sets of blockers.
Tweed were doing some excellent reforming work there to hold on to Flick Your Bean. They shut it down to give Exit Mole a chance to come back around, but she did get the big 5 points and get away out of there.
Nice hit by Altitude. Knocking Exit Mole inbound. Newcastle chasing the points.
Exit Mole does appear to have the star stashed in her hand, trying to find a way out. As, oh, Flick Your Bean gets another big 5 points and Exit Mole gets thrown off the track by Anaconda. Anaconda don't want none. Oh,
Nice.
beautiful skating there from Flick Your Bean.
Backward skating around the outside. So this is turning into a big jam for Newcastle.
And we have had the star pass.
Cornbread has become the jammer for Tweed, but that is jam over.
It's like a big 17-point jam there. That's awesome work from Flick Your Bean. And Holy Funk on the line. Oh, sorry. My apologies. It was actually Isla Fista. Isla Fista on the line for Newcastle. And
Sugar
oh,
slips around the outside. Breaches the pack. Lead jammer for Tweed. Both jammers through.
now it's just a race to get to the pack. Sugar holding out to the last minute and calling it off. Double donuts. Isla Fista whipped around corner 2 there super fast. Now we have Holly Funk on the line. And I think she might be up against the Smutty Professor.
Holly Funk runs straight into Little Dragon. Look at this defense out front by Tweed. Holly Funk gets knocked inbounds by Evil Britches.
Caliente trying to give a little offensive assistance there, but Holly Funk being held back long enough to get Smutty Professor the lead for Tweed Valley.
Smutty Professor calls the jam.
I think she just took one look over her shoulder and went, she's right there, guys.
She's fast.
She's right behind me.
Exit Mole jamming once again for TVR.
I believe it might be Flick Your Bean. Trying to find the inside line. Oh, they're working together in slalom there. But instead, Flicky Bean has found the inside and she's gone. Exit Mole shown the outside ever so politely by Altitude.
Exit Mole getting tangled up, gets knocked inbounds.
And Exit Mole is free. Altitude was sent for a forearm penalty for throwing Exit Mole out to the inside of the track. And take the 4 points and flick your beans out of there.
Newcastle doing well, getting that lead jammer status once again.
Isla Fisser is back on the line for Newcastle. And I think it's Sugar Sugar.
Sugar Sugar. Lead jammer. Newcastle both jammers through. Sugar Sugar, not to be outdone, gets through for her initial pass.
With a nice little flying leap. It was beautiful to watch.
Tweed blockers getting to the front, trying to speed up the pack a little bit.
A little bit. That was a fast back.
Nice little breeze.
Catch us if you can. Holy funk, though. She gets down low. She's super fast. Oh, you know what? She's ready. Let's go again. She's back, straight back on the line. I'll take on the Smutty Professor now. Let's go again.
A blocker in the penalty box for Newcastle, standing up. Holy funk. You can't stop the funk. Lead jammer. Smutty Professor is through for her initial pass. Fast Jam is on track. Pack slowing down now. Here comes Hala Funk. Ooh.
Oh, super smooth around the outside.
Clean pass. There's the whistle. Plenty of nice defense. Lead jammer. Once again, Newcastle with the lead jammer status. Exit Mole, unfortunately, is heading to the penalty box for a cutting penalty. So we have a Newcastle power jam.
Oh, and Flicky Bean just stepping around the outside, not quite being able to hold on to that outside line, though, having to yield re-enter behind Tweed Valley. Oh, Tweed Valley doing some excellent work to shut Flicky Bean down as long as they could, but she got the 5 points.
Marilyn Tamsin back on track for Newcastle.
Oh, just using brute force to try and find a way through on that inside line there, Flicky Bean. Buster did a great job, but she is out and around. Exit Mole still on her initial pass.
Oh, Godzilla with some handy defense. She's heading to the penalty box, though.
Yes, handy for her jammer. Spotted and thought it was a little too handy. Called her for an elbows and centre. And Flicky Bean decides she is buggered. She's done. That's enough points.
Down to 6 minutes left in this first half of roller derby. An exciting first half. Tweed versus Newcastle.
Holy funk! Back on the line. And I think she's going to go head-to-head against Sugar Sugar again.
Oh, that for me, move around the outside. Sugar Sugar. Handy defense.
Oh,
101 Altitude.
That was excellent work. She managed to hold her back. Holly slipping him through to get in front.
Sugar Sugar instructing the blockers to speed up, but calls off the jam. Double donuts with just over 5 minutes left in this half. We're starting to get a fair amount of skaters just wandering now. Spectating. There is a blow-up unicorn trackside as well. Kind of stuff you come to expect here at the Great Southern Slam.
Absolutely. That's our fantastic kitty from Raw, the regional and widespread roller derby up north, wearing her Rory onesie.
In the meantime, Isla Fista wasting no time getting through and scoring the full 5 points.
Oh, Smarty Professor just absolutely barreling her way through, taking out Anaconda. Oof.
Ooh. Nice hit by Cornbread.
Smarty Professor is through. Going to put that star back on. Little leap through and gets a call from the bench to call it off. Isla Fista taking her points. All right, Flick Your Bean back on the line for Newcastle.
1971 Exit Mole. Jamming for Tweed. And did you know she became a grandmother during last year's Tropicarnage?
Stop it.
And the team called her G-Mole for the tournament. G-Mole.
Love it.
Grandmother, no way.
That's got to be wrong, right? Did her puppy have puppies, or surely she can't have a child old enough to have a child?
Exit Mole, deemed lead jammer. Gets knocked out of bounds, unfortunately. She's going to come right back. Holding a nose, she might have copped a bit of a whack to the noggin. Jam over.
Yeah, I think she copped a bit of a stray arm there, but she's all right. No blood, still good. Rub some dirt in it, walk it off, you'll be right.
Once again, more evidence how tough these skaters are. Two and a half minutes left on the big roller derby clock here at the Great Southern Slam.
And Holy Funk busting out with the lead for Newcastle. Sugar hot on her heels though.
Once again, fast jammers on track. Keep an eye on the blockers for Tweed. Trying to get out front.
Oh, speeding up so much they leave a blocker in their wake. And Holly, how many points? She squeezed 2 more on the board.
Nicely done by the blockers for Tweed, spinning it right up, making it harder for Holly Funk. You can't stop the funk.
Yeah, there's that breeze kicking up now. They're starting to get a bit quicker on track.
Under 2 minutes left in this half. This has been an exciting bout, kicking off day one here on track 4. Nice style by our whistle-blowing official. A little bit of Michael Jackson work. Sugar, lead jammer, number 1. No, sorry, that's the Smarty Professor. My apologies. Smarty Professor, lead jammer.
Oh, and Flick Your Bean has been called for a cut track, so that means we do have a power jam.
Go the Smutty Professor, lead jammer, 5 points for the Tweed. Make some noise, people in the Tweed area, northern New South Wales, Gold Coast region.
We expect to be able to hear you from here by the end of the weekend.
5 more points. We're getting low on time, but high on excitement in this first half. Smutty Professor zips around the outside, runs into that trio of purple and gold. Calls off the jam. 4 more points on that last lap.
And I think we're going to be able to squeeze in, maybe, hopefully, one more jam.
One more jam.
One more jam.
Crowd's going wild here. Can you hear that? One more jam.
One more jam. Wow, they're just getting really right into it.
Exit Mole, formerly known as G-Mole, back on track.
Head to head against Isla Fista. Hope you can hear us loud and clear at home. Isla Fista working hard at the front. Oh, one more to go and she's out. Taking out Evil Britches on the way around.
Here comes Exit Mole. Both jammers are through. Isla Fista is fast. Core scores a point, maybe 2 points at the back of the pack. And that is, I believe, halftime.
Just wait for that big whistle.
Is it halftime?
We're going to get it? Is it?
Yeah, there it is. It is halftime. We're going to have a 15-minute break.
We'll catch you guys on the flip side.
Yep. Roller derby fans, day one, track 4. It's still early. We're not out of the grass yet. It's still early.
We are still on game 1. We are coming back to you after having a nice halftime break. I hope you all had time to run to the toilet because we didn't.
You couldn't tell it's early. These girls with so much, ladies with so much energy on track.
These peeps are pumped and ready to rock and roll. Yes, Godzilla, we can see your bottom.
The awesome Godzilla. We're watching Tweed versus Newcastle.
Holly Funk going to start at the rocking and rolling for Newcastle here straight away in the second half. Head to head against Sugar Sugar.
Every time you say Holly Funk, I hear a bass line in my head.
Yeah.
Ow. Holly Funk. Holly Funk.
Someone needs to run out there and put a cloak around her shoulders. Get some, man. And she can't be stopped. She does have the lead. She's charging out. Oh, Sugar thought she was free, but Godzilla just crushing her down.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, Holly Funk. She
Working
is
the angles.
too smooth on those skates.
Sugar trying to slip around the outside. Tries to get around Godzilla.
Oh.
No chance.
Made it past 1, made it past 2. Number 3 was Godzilla.
Zigging and zagging. Holly Funk gets knocked out of bounds.
Wow, she got knocked a long way out. She just had way too much momentum going on there. Thought she was going to land on the unicorn.
Sugar knocked inbound. Still trying to get that initial pass. 5 more points in the meantime to Holly Funk. Wow.
Oh, nice little leap. Trying to find a way around. And Riff Raff has got the star on her head. We have had a star pass for Tweed Valley.
Oh, nice stuff. The first time we've seen Riff Raff with the star. Another big jam. 15 points to Newcastle so far.
Oh, Holly Funk taking out a blocker on the way through.
Stays on track, scores points, casually calls off the jam. So that's a 19-point jam.
Just so smooth.
Make that 3 points.
Just going to stand up and... What do you think, guys? This time?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Yes, she did get a no pass, no penalty for one of the blockers she took out on turn 3. So that did reduce her points. But not by much. She still did a pretty bloody good job. And this is Flick Your Bean rolling out with the star for Newcastle.
Is that the Smutty Professor jamming? Yes, it is jamming for. She is jamming for Tweed. Flick Your Bean taking on that 2-all out front. Gets around Buster.
Oh, Tweed doing an excellent job to shut down Flick Your Bean as Smutty Professor is shut down at the back. Oh, takes the big hit on the inside from Altitude.
No lead jammer yet.
Oh, and there it is.
There
Flick
it
Your
is.
Bean busted through the inside. Great work from Anaconda.
Taking about 30 seconds to get that lead jammer status.
Smarty Professor still trying to break free. Oh, Anaconda just shrugged her off track. Because Anaconda don't want none.
Anaconda sporting the shorts, sparkly shorts on track.
So shiny.
Slipping on through. 5 more points to Newcastle.
Smarty Professor has passed the star.
To Cornbread.
So I think we're going to see a couple of points by Flick Your Bean and then the jam. Yeah, there it is. Godzilla. I like the apology. Just absolutely nailed Smarty Professor and then, are you alive? Are you okay? Jeez. Good glitter there, the benchy for Newcastle just running out. And just letting Anaconda know that your buns look good.
Little Dragon back on track for Tweed jamming.
And it is Holly Funk that she is going up against off the line. Oh, can't stop the Funk, and she's out, got the lead. Little Dragon is free as well. Free at last.
Blockers for Tweed trying to get to the front. Bracing for impact. Here comes Hullet Funk.
Oh,
Slipping around the outside. Shirley doing some break dancing. That is jam over.
wow. I hope he brings some of those moves to the after party. That's going to be awesome. Break dance all the way around. Just as long as it's break dancing and not breaking dancing. No broken bones.
Smutty Professor back on track, jamming for Tweed.
That is Flick Your Bean for Newcastle. Taking a nice big hit there on the inside line by Knocko. Oh, nice little jump through. Sugar.
That's
oh.
Sugar. Apologies. Sugar.
Oh, honey.
She is the lead jammer. Da-da-da-da. Slips on down that inside line. It could be 5 points. 5 points to Tweed.
But Flick Your Bean is loose and hot on the heels. Sugar just telling her blockers exactly where she wants them. Damn, I'll be listening to what she says. I don't know the words that are coming out of your mouth, but I'll do whatever you say. Holy Funk hitting the... I don't think she's taking that star off her head at all. She's just like, I'm ready to go. Let's do it again. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play. But she's going to go head-to-head against the Smutty Professor. Oh, and it is Holy Funk charging through the inside line. Smutty Professor deciding she'll take that opening as well. Thanks for the open door.
Fast jam is on track for both teams. Blockers of Tweed getting out the front side of the pack. Cornbread organising the... was that Buster organising the blocking there? 4 points to Newcastle, 1 point to Tweed in that lap.
Great work there from Newcastle. As soon as they saw those Tweed blockers charging up, they just went around and totally encapsulated them. And Godzilla opening up the inside line. Flick Your Bean back on the line for Newcastle. And
Little dragon in there somewhere.
I think so. Wait, there she is.
A tight pack. Little dragon tiptoeing around the outside. Lead jammer. Blockers chasing her. Both jammers through.
Is Dragon going to try and squeeze the points out, or is she going to call it off quick? She's going to call it off.
Yep,
Got the call from the bench.
Yep.
It's just a shame that Sniper took her out here on turn 1. She had that lead and just... Thought we put a ban on snipers this year. They keep sneaking in. Gonna hazard a guess. That'll be... Yep, it is. I just saw it. The hair. Holy Funk. Getting ready to charge off for Newcastle again.
Straight up the middle this time. Holy Funk, lead jammer.
Oh!
Holy H-moly. Altitude.
Oh, Altitude with a massive hit there on Sugar, who I think she's had the wind knocked out of her, something chronic. So we just called an official timeout to help her. Oh.
Putting down to the ankle, was it?
She is. She's pointing at her ankle. I thought she might have been had the wind knocked out, but we do have our medics assessing. That was a massive hit from Altitude.
Yeah, let's hope she's all right. That was a massive hit. Fell awkwardly.
Glad we do have our medics on hand to check out and see how she's going. All right, it does look like they're getting ready to move Sugar Sugar. It's excellent to see she was able to rotate that foot around. Not putting any weight on it, but that's a good sight to see.
Yeah.
Pretty sure we're not broken.
And a nice round of applause by the spectators here. There's a small amount of spectators here at trackside for Sugar Sugar. She's had a great bout so far.
She has. I think she's going to be done for the rest of this one, but hopefully not for the rest of the weekend. Fingers crossed she can bounce back. That was a beautiful hit, though, from Altitude. Just an unfortunate landing on this very unforgiving polished concrete floor. Not a lot of give to that. We do have 1 second over 22 minutes to go here in the second half. Game 1, day 1, track 4, TGSS. Alright, looks like we are ready to rock and roll, get this underway. Get some more derby happening. Now that we know that Sugar Sugar's okay. So, Holy Funk, ready to rock and roll. Heading out for Newcastle against the Smutty Professor.
All skaters on track, no one in the penalty box. Holy Funk tries to slip down that inside line. Resets, takes the hit and keeps on rolling. Lead jammer on the first bend for Newcastle. Smutty Professor runs into Godzilla. The immovable object, Godzilla at the front of the pack. Holy Funk.
Beautiful work from Godzilla and Holy Funk working there together.
Almost rubbing it into the opposing jammer. Here I am. Come and get me.
Big smile on Smutty Professor's face. So good to see he's still enjoying it. And squeezed one, we'll point out. Now, we did get the yell. Exit Mole was trying to get our attention. She just wanted us to pass on the message to everybody at home, Tweed Valley, that Sugar Sugar said she is okay.
Thumbs up.
We got the big A-OK sign, so good to hear. So everybody at home who was concerned, it's all good. She's got this.
Good to hear, good to hear. Little Dragon jamming once again for the Tweed Valley Rollers.
And I think that's Isla Fister that's going to charge out there for Newcastle.
All skaters on track, no one in the penalty box. Little Dragon spots a big gap around the outside, gets down low. Lead jammer.
And Isla Fister thinks she's found an opening, and she is in the clear.
Isla Fister about half a lap behind, exactly. Little Dragon.
Little Dragon's got her speed up. Just taking a second to see where her opposing jammer is. Oh, great work there from Tweed Valley.
Oh, nice hit though. That last blocker for Newcastle knocking Little Dragon inbounds.
And Isla Fister getting the shanking there. She managed to squeeze the extra point. That was an awkward moment. I think Isla Fister and who is that? 247. That is Taylor Swiftly. He's having a little moment there on the track. So Flick Your Bean back on the line for Newcastle against Exit Mole.
Once again, the blockers with a tight pack rounding the first bend.
Oh, Flick Your Bean called for a cut track. That gives Exit Mole a power jam.
Let's see if Tweed can take full advantage of this 30-second power jam. Exit Mole trying to smash away down that inside line, gets knocked inbounds.
Bouncing back on track. Just one left at the front, but that one is Altitude.
Through lead jammer. We have a smiling jammer on track. Always good to see for Tweed.
We have lost a blocker, though, for Tweed, so 3-4 pack advantage, and here comes the jammer for Newcastle.
Both jammers on track, and that jam has been called off. Exit Mole celebrates 2 points for the Tweed Valley Vixens.
Definitely hard fought for 2 points. She earned those with blood, sweat, and tears. Definitely deserved to be able to celebrate those. It was a big yes. 2, they're mine. You can't take them away. Holy funk. Holy funk.
Oh, back on track.
The smutty professor says, all right, let's bring it on.
Once again, wasting no time. Holla Funk, lead jammer.
Smutty professor, not one to be schooled, though. She is busted out of the pack as well.
Holds that inside line with style. Calls off the jam. Oh, yeah. Holla Funk.
She's got the moves. It's pretty to watch. And that'll bring Isla Fista back to the line against Little Dragon.
Once again, the block is crowding those jammers. Oh, that's a big gap down that inside line.
Tweed Valley just forgot about the other jammer for a second there. Trying to help Little Dragon through, and Isla just went, okay, thanks, guys. Just going to run through here.
Little Dragon spots a gap for herself. Ella Basher with a nice little hit on Isla Fista. Buster heads to the penalty box for Tweed. Waves to the camera. Hello.
Oh, Little Dragon had that inside line all lined up. Jam called off just in time.
Still plenty of time left in this second half of Roller Derby. Newcastle v Tweed. A big hello from the Great Southern Slam Track 4, Day 1, Game 1.
And a big 5 seconds call.
So much style that.
It's just beautiful to watch. Flick your bean. Does have the lead out in front. Oh, exit mole hold, stay in. She's still good. Takes the hit from Anaconda. Keeps on going. Oh no,
Godzilla, look out!
I saw her coming.
Look out!
Oh no, it's Godzilla! Just came flying from that inside line. Exit Mole did not see that coming. She thought she was in the clear. Oh, we have a cut track called on Flicky Bean. So that means Exit Mole does have herself a power jam. There will be no lead though.
The jammer for Newcastle in the penalty box. The pivot for Newcastle in the penalty box. Ooh, forearm penalty unfortunately called on Exit Mole.
She has the long skate to the short bench, and it'll be jammer in, jammer out, because here comes Flick Your Bean. She did sit for most of her time, so that means that Exit Mole's going to have to take the 30 seconds, pretty much.
Altitude with some nice offensive work, opening up a big gap down that inside line to score 5 points. Flick the Bean.
Oh, there we go. Bouncing. Godzilla just holding the inside line, bouncing it back in. No, this way, this way.
Bouncing through like a pinball, scoring points for Newcastle.
And Exit Mole is back in the middle of that pack, trying to find her way out.
Marilyn Tantrum heading to the penalty box.
Flick Your Bean now trying to find an opening. Both jammers swinging this way and that, and Exit Mole has passed the star, I believe, is Cornbread. Didn't get time to put it on, but jam over. Ooh, looks like we have an official review. I'm going to go out and find out what's going on.
Our first official review. Okay. Psycho Dyko. heading to the centre of the track. Check out her onesie / Hawaiian look she's got going on. Let's see what's going down. Okay, some handy information on Newcastle. Flick your bean. Her favourite beverage is passion pop, believe it or not. And apparently, and I agree, her plough stops are the most beautiful thing we've ever seen. I'll keep an eye on her. Her plough stops. Apparently, they're like God's gift to roller derby. And she spent 10 years studying music and is actually a classically trained opera singer. I might put it out there. If she can maybe sing on track, I'll point the microphone her way and see what we can get out of her. Still got an official review. Once again, a big hello to everyone in Newcastle and the Tweed and Gold Coast area. That's where I hail from, the Gold Coast. I think we had some sound issues earlier on. I hope we're sounding a lot better now. It is pretty cold down here in Adelaide. Also, some information on Newcastle. Marilyn Tantrum, number 15, is a vegan and would love to tell you about it. I tried some vegan quiche this morning. I only tried it. I only sampled it. I threw the rest in the bin. How'd we go, Psycho?
We had a win. So the official review, they wanted the referees to have a look at the out of play block, that was called, against number 1-5. And the referees have decided that the call will be reversed. They will get to retain their official review. The penalty will be removed, and everybody gets to go back and play. So they had a win.
I love a win.
An official review win is always a bonus.
Fantastic.
Even the other benchy went, we never get those. That's awesome.
And as a commentator, I personally love official reviews.
Me too.
Holla Funk.
Can't stop the funk.
Holy Jammer. Did you know Holly Funk is also known as Ruddo because she embodies the spirit of her hometown, Rutherford?
Oh, that's
Ruddo.
Sweet.
Holly Ruddo Funk. Jam over.
So the message before from Sugar was actually to her mum. Hi, Mum, if you're watching at home.
Hey,
She's okay. She's fine. She's actually yelling at the team already. She's down there giving them directions.
Big love to all the Derby mums out there.
The kids are all right.
And it's got here on my notes, Holly Funk. Fitness is her religion, but like actual fitness, not fitness whole pizza in her mouth. Not fitness whole pizza in her mouth.
That's my type of fitness.
There you
Fitness
go.
whole pizza in my mouth.
There you go.
Flick your bean has got the lead. She's out in front. Little Dragon. Oh, she's looking for that opening. And
Oh!
Beautiful. Holds onto it on the outside. Oh!
Oh, that could be a low block. Little Dragon coming down hard.
Yeah, that is Altitude heading for a low block, going around to the penalty box. Little Dragon bounced straight back up. Big smile on the dial, so good to see. She's now got a cheer squad down there around the outside.
Oh, almost scoring points down that inside line. Unlucky. Little Dragon. The bench goes, oh.
They all jumped up. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Denied.
And Holly Funk's just pumped. She's ready. She's like, let's do this again. Let's do that again. Going head-to-head against Exit Mold.
Also, a reliable source told me Holly Funk is rumoured she once leaped over a tall building in a single bound. That's on my notes.
That's impressive.
And if it's in my notes, it's got to be true.
It's written in black and white. I see it. It's typed out. It's got to be true.
Nice work by the Tweed blockers holding up Holly Funk.
Exit Mole pushing hard against Godzilla.
Glancing over to the referee. Hey, let me through.
Yeah. Are we done yet? Great work from Caliente and Godzilla, though. Exit Mole coming around for her scoring pass.
Holly. Oh! With style and grace. That could be the apex jump of the day so far.
That was awesome.
Giving high fives to her adoring fans. Trackside.
She was style. She was grace. She scored points right in your face.
Oh, damn.
Boom. Oh, what have we got?
Something's happening. No, maybe
No.
not.
She thought about it? No, decided against it.
Oh, blockers for Newcastle rolling forward.
Oh,
Hey,
wait a minute.
now.
We had only one jammer out there.
Okay.
Referee having a bit of a word there with Glitter from... Oh, okay. I'm not 100% sure what happened there, but I think there might have been a team penalty given to Godzilla perhaps for a bit of a delay. With Glitter was standing out in the middle, looked like she was going to call a timeout.
Okay.
And Godzilla has just been sent to the penalty box.
So it looks like we've only got 2 blockers on track for Newcastle.
Oh, Smarty Professor taking that bump and keeps on rolling with the lead. And Flick Your Bean out in front. We have had a Tweed Valley blocker just sent to the penalty box as well, so 3-2.
Here comes the Smutty Professor around the outside, calls the jam. 2 points, 3 points. Nice work by the Smutty Professor.
And Holly Funk and Little Dragon going at it once again.
Still 2 blockers on track for Newcastle.
Caliente and Anaconda trying to hold Little Dragon down.
Holla Funk. Bamboozling skate and getting through once again, lead jammer. Little Dragon slips on, almost slips on through. No. Here comes Holly Funk down the inside line. Slips around the outside. That's got to be 5 points. 5 points to Newcastle.
Anaconda there with a great last-minute shutdown of Little Dragon, who thought she saw that little bit of daylight around the outside. Got throwing off track. Oh, Holy Funk. Holy Funk. Oh. Busting around for another big 5 points.
Fantastic defense by the Newcastle blockers. Little Dragon being well and truly held up. Oh, beautiful work around the outside by Holla Funk.
Holy Funk's just slipped into that baseline now. She's just grooving.
I can't get my voice any deeper. Holla Funk. Evil Britches heading to the penalty box for Tweed.
Whoa, we have a 20-car pile up there on turn 3, and it is Little Dragon who has come out on top.
Big jam. 24 points, and Newcastle have busted through the 200-point barrier. Is there a barrier there? They've busted through it.
Well, there might have been, but you can't hold the Holy Funk back. As she blasted through. Boom.
Boom.
It was that baseline just shattered it. Exit Mole is back on the line for Tweed Valley. Against... It does look like that is Isla Fista, who does have the lead. Exit Mole just got swallowed up and spat back out.
Look at that defense on Exit Mole. In the meantime, 5 more points to Newcastle. Oh! Oh! A double O!
Oh, Cornbread did an excellent job holding Godzilla to open up that inside line, but Exit Mole got nailed as she tried to leap through it. Oh, LaFista has been forced to yield a long way back by TVR.
Oh! Hey, now. So
Yeah.
many big hits in this jam.
Oh, LaFista called for the forearm off that big hit, so she has got the long straight around to the short bench.
Exit Mole through for that initial pass.
And she's got up a power jam.
A big mogul holding run up. Gets swamped by Newcastle blockers, but keeps on rolling. Where'd she? Hey now. Jam blocker come from?
she just went in, popped straight back out the other side. I don't even know how that happened, but then her whole bench, there's one behind you. She's right behind you. Caliente not prepared to give up easily.
Bench yelling at her to keep on rolling. Blocker also skated out of bounds.
LaFista is back on track, and Tweed Valley know exactly where she's at. Got her shut down.
Not much time left in this jam, but time to score points for the Tweed Valley Rollers. Oh, easily down that inside line, a clean pass.
Tweed doing an excellent job shutting down LaFista. Welcome back on track. Oh, she is just trying to start a step any way she can to get around, but not quite making it. Exit Mole doing an excellent job there for her team, but LaFista did get the 4 points on the board. Fantastic 13-point jam there from Exit Mole. And looks like we are going to have a timeout.
Yep, team timeout. Newcastle. 5.5 minutes left on the big roller derby scoreboard. You can see it on your screen. I'm talking like I'm talking to I'm doing the house call. You can see it on your screen. There you go. Once again, a big hello to everyone in the Tweed area, northern New South Wales, Lismore, Gold Coast area. It's a big area. And everyone in Newcastle. Did I say Newcastle?
Just as long as you don't say Newcastle.
Yes.
Wow, okay. Here's a tip for you. LaFista enjoys stabbing people with her hip bones. Stabbing. And also gave up a career rehabilitating injured marine life to become a full-time Tupperware consultant. So if you're looking for some lifetime guarantees, go hit up LaFista. And if you've got any busted lids, because I know they have a lifetime guarantee, come and find LaFista. Tupperware consultant extraordinaire. She'll hook you up.
We've got people rocking up right now. They can hear us on their phone.
I've got the broken lid. I'm coming. Holy funk. She is on the line going head-to-head against the smutty professor.
Look at that. Down that inside line. Holds strong. The lead jammer. Oh, she fast.
Oh, she fast. She's super fast. Smutty professor.
Oh, Jella!
Oh.
Look out!
Oh, big smiles on the dots from both players, though, as in like giving each other a nice little love tap.
Clean pass by Holly Funk in the meantime. 5 points.
Smutty professor trying the star stash, and she has made her way out. Holly Funk, another big scoring pass, so Smutty just looking over her shoulder. Oh, she's right there, isn't she? She's there.
Holly Funk with a little hit. Just a taste of jam on jammer action. There you go, another one. Just a reminder she's there. Calls off the jam.
I feel like that was just letting you know I'm right here. Sort of not trying to annihilate you. Just letting you know I'm here.
Division 2 roller derby action here. Day 1 of the Great Southern Slam, track 4.
A huge Great Southern Slam this year. 3 divisions. Massive.
A reminder, this is the biggest roller derby event on the planet. And we all know the planet is a big place.
In the whole wide world. And you are joining us on the World Wide Web.
4 minutes left in this blockbuster.
Oh. Flick your bean. Worked hard at the back to find that open inside line. Just running for it. Ooh. Speaking of running for it, Little Dragon went to run back on track after being taken out by Caliente, but having to yield. Oh,
Oh, Caliente is heading to the penalty box. Flick your bean through for 5 points. A little, look out! Godzilla.
Godzilla versus the little dragon. Who will win?
5 more points to Newcastle. Flick your bean. A little dragon.
She got called for the cut track penalty. That was Godzilla working hard for that one. Put her hands in the air and said, I'm over here, guys.
Oh, that was a nice hit by Taylor Swiftly for Tweed. Flick your bean. It's got to come right back.
Excellent reforming here for Tweed Valley. They've shut Flick Your Bean down. And Little Dragon is still sitting in the penalty box, so she hasn't even got to the standing position yet.
Exit Mole did come on track, spotted Little Dragon in the penalty box, straight back.
She got a little bit overexcited. She's like, I'm ready, let's go. Oh, wait, my bad. Well, if Funk is on the line once again.
We got 2.5 minutes left in this bout. Definitely time for one more jam, and definitely time for 2 more jams. Holy funk! Funk! Oh. She's through. Ooh. Lead jammer. Little Dragon jammer alert. She is back on track.
Oh, trying to leap her way through everybody. I'm a gazelle. Look at me. Oh, crushed down, but she just popped straight back up. Holly Funk, outside line. She's holds on after copping that hit from Taylor Swiftly.
5 more points. 1.5 minutes left. Little Dragon runs into her nemesis, Godzilla.
The battle of the reptiles. No, Little Dragon just thrown off track.
Oh, that was unfortunately a cutting penalty on Little Dragon. Re-entered the track a little bit early. Holy Funk calls the jam. With just over 1 minute left on the clock.
Gonna get at least one more in. Let's cross our fingers and hope for 2 more.
This has been a fantastic bout to call. A fast-paced bout to kick it off. Division 2 action.
Yeah, both teams definitely, I'm pretty sure they poured Red Bull into their coffee this morning. Because they came out pumped and charging hard.
Full of energy. Once again, Exit Mole shouldn't have been on track. Flick Your Bean. Tries to get around Buster. Evil Britches puts on a hit as well. Still a power jam. Oh, look out.
Oh, thrown to the inside. Oh. That was Caliente clearing a little path. Man, she's copping some big hits, Flick Your Bean. She is just ricocheting around the track.
Pack is here.
Oh, and she is clear, and Little Dragon is on track.
Oh, cutting penalty.
Flick Your Bean did look straight at the jammer ref then. I think she was expecting that call, to be honest. So Little Dragon now with the power jam. And no lead jammer.
We're going to go the whole 2 minutes on this last jam. About a minute left on the clock. Godzilla just been harassing Little Dragon all about.
Wow.
Little Dragon down hard.
She just lifted.
Wow.
I tell you, I wouldn't want to be smacking down on this cold concrete. That's pretty brutal.
Come down hard, flat on her back. She felt that one. Flick Your Bean. Through for initial pass.
And Little Dragon has passed off the star. She's like, you know what, guys, I'm done.
You take it.
That's enough. I don't want to anymore. So it is Buster that does have the star in her hand. Is she going to get it on?
20 seconds left in this jam.
And Flick Your Bean appearing back through the pack for a big 5 points. Oh.
Godzilla. Oh. Once again, I saw that coming. Buster gets knocked in bounds. Take another one. Holy moly. Flick your bean. The zigs and zags gets through for 5 more points. That is jam over. That is bout over. What a great bout that was. Newcastle v Tweed. Our first bout here on track 4.
An excellent game from both teams, and I tell you what, they're
Absolutely.
definitely going to be feeling it afterwards. Good to see Little Dragon and Godzilla having a bit of a chat there.
Wow.
Bit of a laugh.
That is the unofficial score, I believe, on the scoreboard. Or maybe not, that might be the score.
I think that's it. I think we're all done and dusted. So we have the Dockyard Dames, the Newcastle Roller Derby on 257 points.
Big score.
Yes, against the Tweed Valley Vixens. They got themselves a very healthy 69 points.
And that big score could work in Newcastle's favour later on when we come down to who's playing in the semi-finals or whatnot, I guess. But yeah, there you go. Newcastle taking this one out on track 4 against Tweed.
Great game to watch. Big shout out to all of our referees and NSOs who might be watching this later. You guys are doing a fantastic job. And I've had a great time here with you, Mr. Johnny Smash.
Fantastic way to kick off day 1 of the Great Southern Slam with you calling this bout. I'm going to catch you later.
Catch you guys later.